Welcome to the PodcastFCshow. My name is Tum. Our opening segment is powered by ZipRecruiter. It's the new year, which means a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter. You can jumpstart your hiring in 2017, post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's right, ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. One more time to try for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan.
Podcast FC Show is brought to you by CLNS Radio. CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio and video coverage of your favorite Boston sports teams. Follow CLNS Radio on social media. On Twitter, you can find them at CLNS Radio. On Facebook, search CLNS Fans. That's one word, CLNS Fans. And download the free CLNS Radio app on the iOS store and Android store as well. Simply search CLNS Radio in your app marketplace.
Dinner time.
It's breakfast time?
You got honey roasted nuts. Whole crew.
Food star, I gotta get all this shit out.
BFC snack edition.
BFC Snack Edition. Hold up. We them boys. 138.
Still just won't stay shut. Coming in
We're
hot.
in here. PFC Snack Edition, chewing in your ear edition.
Hell yeah.
Didn't even get to peel my tangerine edition.
We'll try to keep it away from the mic. But yeah, man, let's kick into it right away. Biggest news of the week: Leicester City, the only English team to make it to the quarters, gets by Sevilla.
Tom made a good point before the show. He said, hey, they're the champions of England. It's no wonder they made it the furthest out of all the English clubs.
True champions. They're representing England. And, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of upset Manchester City fans out there. But
Yeah, boo-hoo.
I'm sure there's just as many ecstatic Leicester City fans. And I think everyone's happy for Leicester City. Thanks, Farid.
Snack done.
Jesus
That was
Christ.
great.
Had to do it quick.
Shakespeare.
Could have been slow. Could
The
have been worse.
drama continues. It's majestic in how it happened. They outplayed Sevilla. Sevilla did have their chances, though. Escudero striking the post from about 40 meters out or
That was
so.
a ping. Bar down.
That was such a
That hit
ping.
the underside of the crossbar.
Yeah, man. But
The
the
penalty-
way they
the
were
penalty-
pressing, dude,
No.
Leicester looked lively. They were into it. I mean,
penalty.
Schmeichel, heroics again. He makes
Two times.
two penalty saves in two legs, one in each leg. I mean,
Unbelievable.
this game, it had it all.
That penalty was justice, though. It shouldn't have been a penalty, in my opinion. The
And
player
Steven
got his ball
Nzonzi,
off.
man. What are you doing, bro? Side footing it down the side a little bit.
Why
What are
Why
you
wasn't
thinking?
Zonzi taking it?
That was a big
my
surprise.
question.
That was shocking. I was like, I know this guy's balling this year of all years, but he's the guy. He's the cool, calm, collected.
And I'm sure it's
Can
done
win.
in practice, but look, I always want
No.
my striker taking that penalty kick. Even Jovetic, who just got subbed in, I thought he could have taken it. Ben Yedda, who's got a nose for goal, he's a really good player. I thought he could have taken it, but I guess you want to give it to whoever wants it.
But he did not look
Well, you
comfortable.
decided before the game. That's what it just comes down to. You decide that, like, short free kicks from the left side, who's taking those? Corners from the right side, who's taking those? So that during the game, there's not a lot of thinking. It's just automatic. So the guy who knows, okay, today I'm up, be it Messi, be it Neymar, be it Suarez, they know from the start of their game that they need to prepare to potentially take a PK.
Why didn't Nasri take
mentally
it?
set.
Why didn't Nasri take
Because
it?
he's an asshole.
Oh, wait. Yeah, because you weren't there.
Haha.
I've always hated this guy, and this game is just justice.
Arsenal can't even get through.
It just
Even on a different
solidified
team. All
everything
right,
I believe.
Arsenal.
Dude, I'm so glad we got rid of him.
Yeah, he's a
Guy
bum.
sucks.
That's why he's on your team.
Shittiest personality in the locker room. Hated him at Arsenal. Hated him even more at City, and now I love him. Getting red cards for stupid nonsense. You're on a yellow card, man. You don't headbutt somebody,
Dude,
and then you don't leave the field for 10 minutes. Get out of here.
That was weird street ball stuff
Selfish.
right there. That was street ball stuff.
Vardy just got in his head.
Yeah,
playing
he
chippy,
just-
playing scrappy,
Yep.
pulling shirts, and he couldn't take it. Couldn't handle it.
A little theatrical.
It's
We'll have to say.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Didn't fall.
Vardy baited him.
Didn't
Vardy
fall.
baited him. Didn't fall, but like, dude, Vardy dipped
I mean,
his
He
head
would
in
have
as
fallen
well.
if Drinkwater didn't
Yeah.
catch
If you're
him.
gonna dive, you don't want to go all the way down.
Exactly.
To be
It's
fair,
too obvious.
Vardy punched himself in the face harder than Nasri hit him.
Yes, when he missed.
What
it.
an idiot.
Yeah, 6 times.
Dude, he sucked. He had a terrible game.
Look,
He had a great
look,
defense
How
game.
many chances?
He had a great defensive game.
That's it.
All right, fine.
He was
That was his
pressing from
job.
the front, dude. The Sevilla couldn't play out the back, couldn't really possess, man. Him and Okazaki blew his legs out, basically. Ended up coming off for Slimani, which was actually, when you see that sub, man, and Slimani, I feel like could have started him. They could have been much more effective going forward.
Much more effective going forward, but
Yeah.
would they have been able to press the same?
That's true.
I don't think so.
That's true.
You know,
That's
they
true,
needed
but
they needed to start out fast. Okazaki, he always puts in a shift. You can never question this guy's effort. I knew he was going to be the first.
I think he's been the
substitute.
difference maker for them, and recently
Yeah.
in their run of form, he's been starting. You know, they're playing that 4-4-2 with Ndidi taking over for Conte, but essentially the rest of the core is the same, and it's been successful.
Dude, I think Jamie Vardy's been the biggest influence. If
Yeah.
you look at him, I mean, pre-Ranieri firing and post-Ranieri firing, it's like kind of like what Huss was like. As simple as it is, he's running harder.
So
Right.
did he lose the locker room?
Yes.
Like
I
it.
think he lost
Looks like
belief.
it.
God
Like,
bless
the
him.
players lost
Forget
belief.
about Vardy. I think it's more Mahrez. Mahrez is showing himself a little bit more
I
than
can't
Vardy.
forget about Vardy just because he hadn't scored any goals up in like 2017.
But look at
And he's
Mahrez.
scoring.
He's taking the ball. He's taking people on. He's crossing the ball effectively again.
Could be both.
I mean, he got the assist to Morgan with that cross. It's
Wes Morgan, by the way, first Jamaican to
What a
score in
hero.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
What a man to
what a
do it.
delivery too. You're right with that, and bro, I'm so glad. My
the
boy
blind
Wes,
knee. He
Captain
wasn't even
Morgan.
looking- The blind knee.
That's
He's
just
looking left. And
that's-
hits it with the right knee.
That's positioning, and subconsciously he knew the ball was going there. Put his leg there.
Dude,
And
when in doubt,
instinctively,
you're big, get in the way.
instinctively
yeah,
did
just
that.
get any body part on that.
What a legend.
What a
They
celebration
should
too
knight
after
him,
he
man.
scored.
That was the
Whatever
game.
you got to do to get your
That
foot
was the
on it.
game.
Get your leg on it, get your foot on it, do what you have to do. But again, Nasri, you asshole. You selfish asshole, man.
Yep.
Very talented and silky player, but his attitude has always constantly
Yeah.
let him down in his career.
Definitely, man.
You know, and that's the bad thing. That's where I feel bad for Sevilla fans out there. Even the coach, Sampaoli, he gets thrown off the field. Well, not thrown off, but asked to leave by the main referee, and he's just like walking to the locker room like, "Don't touch me, don't touch me." The guy's
Yeah.
pissed off.
Yo,
man.
this
Like,
ref was soft.
look,
There was no need
Yeah.
for that sending off of
That was so silly.
Sampaoli.
I
No
agree.
need for
that
it.
was very soft.
He
but-
turned away. He went away from the field even. He was trying to control his rage.
Yeah.
Like,
I-
give him that.
At first, I
Exactly.
thought he was going to kick the board, but then you also have
He
to
didn't.
ask.
Yeah.
He didn't. How long was he doing that? Because that we just caught a glimpse of that, right? But he could have been doing that all game. He could have been abusive towards the fourth assistant, fourth official all game. So that's the tricky part.
One more. Nyadia.
What do you guys think of this penalty call? What do you think?
Bullshit, bro. Every time the
I
guy gets a
totally
shot
agree.
off, you never
Yeah.
see these called.
Exactly.
I don't
If you-
care.
if
I don't
you-
care where the shot comes
If
from.
you put it down a replay, the guy was falling before Schmeichel even touched him.
Yeah, I mean, it was
He
it
flipped
was
the ball.
it was a brilliant.
He was
play,
off balance.
flicking it one time, with the outside of the foot.
Yep.
It was brilliant, but he was just coming to make the save when he thought the ball was going.
Yeah.
I understand they collided, but
There was
it
that
wasn't
stuff,
malicious.
That's the other thing too, is that
tough.
Schmeichel was not in control of his body, so you can see why he was given. But I agree with you guys.
But what would you
the
teach a
unwritten
goalie?
rule?
You should tell him to go all in and get that ball no matter what.
Well, but that's the price, right? You know that's the price you pay when you don't
agree.
get the ball.
But you know
It was like it was 90-10 decision. Like
Yeah.
90-10 penalty, no penalty.
Schmeichel is
Yeah.
one of the biggest reasons why I hope Leicester goes down, so Liverpool has a shot at him. Because Schmeichel is.
Dude, he's gonna want to win a Premier League.
He
Yeah.
saved a penalty.
Put him in that for Liverpool.
Liverpool, here it goes.
Oh.
We're here. Welcome to Liverpool.
I'm obviously going to talk about
Champions
Liverpool.
This is the club.
Before we leave the game, Schmeichel had a penalty save in the first leg too. So I think overall in this whole stage, he's been the man of the match.
And you see his
Man of
dad?
Both matches. Oh,
How
Peter
proud
was
he
in the
is of that.
stands.
Yeah.
Bro.
How
Conte
sick
was
is
also in
that?
the stands.
Yeah.
You got the Great Dane looking down on the little Dane. It's like, I'm so proud of you, son. everything. You, know,
His
you
cheeks
came from my
must be hurting.
balls, and that now it's all coming back to me. It's
Right.
just a whole
Circle of
cyclical
life.
thing. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a circle of life.
His cheeks must have been hurting from smiling so much. I mean, just like how there's no better moment.
Powerful jaw.
It was
Peter
a-
Schmeichel. Powerful jaw.
But there's no
Steel
better
jaw.
moment. You're a goalie. Watching your son be a goalie at the highest level, making a save like that.
On
To
Leicester
make
too.
history. To make history in their 130 years, this is the biggest game of their history.
They are the eighth English club to reach the semifinals, quarterfinals. Sorry, and that's a record for a country.
You know, with all these
That's why
miracles,
England's the best country for football. 8 teams have qualified for this stage, including Leicester.
you know, with all these great stories coming out, you know, Patriots winning on a comeback,
Love it.
Barcelona winning on a comeback.
Hate it.
Why not Leicester? You know, it just kind of makes you think. You know, the game's over. You know, and well, why not?
Yeah.
Could Leicester do it?
Look, it depends on the draw, man.
all about the draw.
Like, if they run into Bayern,
But think about it. It's 2 soccer games. That's all it really is. It's not you have to win a league. It's just 2 more games, and for that club,
I agree.
It's so massive, and they
Depends.
could pick a
Look,
team
look.
off. They could pick a team off.
it's absolutely on.
Dark
but if
horse.
they play
They're
Barca
not picking a big dog off.
or they play Bayern, or better yet, if they play Juventus, an organized defensive team, they're in trouble. Look,
But
I
Buffon
agree with
has
you.
come out-
Anything
Get hot.
can happen.
If they get
Buffon came
hot,
out saying
it could be
anyone but
dangerous.
Leicester. He wants
He
anyone
did.
but Leicester.
He did.
True,
Which is
of course it is.
hilarious.
Of course I did, but you got to breed the question. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
I
And they're
think
hot right now. You know, they're successful. They've had a great run all along in
Yeah.
Champions League.
And in the
Fuck
league,
everything
too.
else. Yeah, but
Recently.
forget about everything else.
Yeah.
They've always been good in Champions League.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's kind of
If they get a
Interesting.
Dortmund in the next leg or Monaco, who again Monaco is not a great defensive team. Maybe the year before. Oh, I was just saying
if they get
last year.
Arsenal. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Yeah, last year they're pretty solid defensively. This year
Yeah.
they flipped the script and they're more of an attacking team. Nice shot at Arsenal, you dick. But look, I'm just glad that Leicester is actually advancing.
Definitely,
I was
man.
kind of hating on them earlier, but you know the fact that City lost made me a little bit happier.
Yeah, I mean, this is the last hope for England, right? In the Champions League this year.
So weird, dude.
Think about that. The
we
last
need to get
hope
Man
is
United back and Chelsea back into the
Yes, we can
Champions
do
League.
business.
Let's get these,
You know?
these
super
these
games.
top clubs back in the Champions League. Arsenal can't represent clearly.
Nah, let's
They're
just
the old
rewind
man.
the clock. Just get us back to 2005, 2006.
That's way too far.
You
Our
know.
machine doesn't go that far
Yeah.
back, dude.
Bro, what do you mean? It's a time machine.
it doesn't go that far.
Still working on it.
Limitations.
Goes back to Fergie era.
Fuck. This is it. This is England. See
And
what happens, man.
let's not forget the
Albrighton.
Albrighton volley
yeah.
All Briton.
for the second
How
goal.
casual.
Composure.
Okazaki had a
Yeah.
role in this goal too. Great turn, top of the box, gets a shot away, blocked, falls right to Albrighton on the cross that comes in. Class volley, weak foot.
Yeah.
This guy hasn't scored his first Champions League goal. Might be his first goal of the season.
Bro, he works so hard. That's the thing that I admire about
Yeah.
Albrighton, man. He did,
Even last year, man.
and his delivery, he reminds me of a poor man's Milner, honestly. You can't throw him into every single position, but in terms of what he provides for you on the flanks, work rate, keeps it simple,
He's-
and good delivery.
He's a throwback.
Yeah.
He's a throwback. That was like the 90s winger. Like, that's all you needed from him.
Can't
Forget
really dribble,
moves.
so he tries to ping it as far as he can, as hard
Exactly.
as he can.
I'm surprised
Exactly.
Farid didn't blow a load when I just said that. Right there.
I'll let it go.
'Cause he likes All Briton. You
Yeah.
like him. You know he's
Yeah, I
solid.
bet you do.
Man of the match,
No question.
Casper.
No question.
Peter Jr.
It was
I
a
mean,
crap penalty, but still,
I don't care.
he went
dude.
the right way. Like, no,
You gotta
top
focus.
marks.
You gotta
That was-
focus and get
that
it
was
done.
a Phoebe
He almost
PK.
caught it, for Christ's sakes.
That was
I don't
ridiculous.
know, man. I'm going to have to give it to Conte 0.5. Ndidi,
Still
man.
don't understand this.
This dude, man, Wilfred Ndidi.
He's half as
Um,
good.
He's such a problem, bro. And he's actually, the reason why I'm giving it to him is he's kind of replacing Conte, man. He's out of all
slowly.
the people who we've
Slowly.
seen in that Leicester midfield, he's the guy.
You were saying City is no longer in the Champions League. That was confirmed today with Monaco beating them 3-1, 6-6 on aggregate. Monaco with the away goals.
Fuck you,
Rule.
Pep. What are you doing, bro? Why are you trying to get so cute with this game? How do you not start Yaya Toure? You play David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne. Dude, put Silva on the bench and play 2 big defensive midfielders and just
Or
make
keep
it happen.
Silva. Keep Silva even.
Yeah.
You don't have to take him off. Just sub out Fernandinho for Yaya.
Sterling, dude. You gotta have somebody sit.
You needed a
No.
tempo keeper. They didn't
I-
even have any.
I don't
I
think so.
kind of-
game.
You
I
didn't
kind
need
of
to score
agree.
goals.
I
They
kind of-
lost 3-1. They didn't defend at all.
Dude, I agree with you.
the Yaya.
Yeah.
He should have had Yaya Toure and Fernandinho. Whether you want to make that other midfielder Kevin De Bruyne or David Silva, It's got to be one or the other. It can't be both of them because it's too attacking.
Yeah.
And that's why the first 30 minutes of the game before Monaco got the breakthrough, dude, it was just press the whole time, man. It was ridiculous. City just didn't show up to play.
Well, we've criticized Yaya Toure and his ability to defend, intensely without the ball. And so maybe that went along into Pep's thinking was, okay, maybe our best defense is our attack since we have no defense.
But that's the problem, man. You gave up. It was an 8-goal thriller the game before, dude. 8-goal thriller. You gave up 3 away goals. Like to go in there with 2 attacking-minded center mids with De Bruyne and David Silva.
Stupid.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And on that goal that who scored it was Fabinho, the one he scored.
Yeah.
Sterling missed him on the mark, man. So if you have someone like Fernandinho, Yaya Toure, they're more defensive-minded. They'll sit in. Sterling won't have to be the one marking that, late.
I agree,
What a
man. I'm
finish,
just
man, by
playing
Fabinho.
devil's advocate a little bit because I don't want everyone to shit on Pep here because I have a feeling we
it's
all
gonna
have
happen.
something to
It's
say
gonna
about Pep. But Yaya, man, he's an experienced player. He's been there. He's played
Exactly.
at this stage.
Big
Been on
stage.
Barcelona. So for me, I look at it as a little bit of a snipe.
Pep made one
Towards
sub.
him.
He made one sub. After they scored the goal, he didn't react. He should have brought Yaya on. He made one sub. He took off Clichy and he brought on Iheanacho when they need to score. That's this one
the
sub.
fact-
That was late, too. That wasn't right away.
It was he's like, I'm going to play this lineup the entire game.
Yeah.
Like change your system. Make it defensive.
Exactly.
Doesn't make sense.
The fact of the matter is,
You got Otamendi.
they tie 0-0, they advance.
Yeah.
They lose 1-0, they advance. This was not an easy game to win, but you didn't have to do much. And you end up
They
losing
threw it away.
3-1.
Yeah.
Like how stubborn are you, Pep?
You can't
You
win by
cost yourself
outscoring
the
teams.
game.
It's not going to happen. It's not Spain.
And
They
your
had the
team's
game.
not-
They had the
look,
game. They score the goal. They haven't won again, and he fucks up.
The problem is he's using Bayern Munich tactics with a Man City team. The team will get there one day. He will be able to win by attacking because he's done
gonna
it
develop
before.
some talent, man.
But that's the thing. It's going to take him 3, 4, 5 seasons. Maybe Man City won't have the patience. Hopefully they will. But you're right. He's just not adjusting the tactics. He's not used to, that critique of him that he's never had, a piece of shit car to drive. He's always had these luxury teams. It's coming true, man. In these games, you can't just hope the magic of your 11 players on the field gets you through.
This
You got to
is
go
he needs-
tactics.
Pep's worst
Let's not-
season ever.
I love it.
Let's not
It's my
forget-
favorite season ever.
Let's not forget, Monaco played a good game. Come on, guys.
Good shot.
I mean, this is a young team. They said the 6 of the 11 are under 23. Some of the young players were making Sane look average.
They're all getting
And
bought.
and Sane, yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is, Sane has
whole
been
team.
playing so well in England, and players on Monaco were making Sane look average. That's how well they're
Ryan,
doing.
I'm going to be
with
honest
the-
with you.
with
This game was missed chances for Manchester City.
Bad
They
time.
had so many chances.
And Monaco
with the
did
goalie. I didn't say they didn't. I'm just saying this is a game of missed chances. I don't think it's Monaco is so great.
I think they were.
I think they
the
were
way
good.
they're pressing,
They were
the
good.
way they're.
They dominated those first.
But
30
City could barely
minutes.
get out of their own
But
half.
Monaco's defense was not good, man. I'm telling you, City could have scored 4 goals in this game easily.
And Monaco
if they
could
played
have
well,
scored
it's
Aguero
breakaway.
missed that one. He took
Sterling
a
should have
raw
played a ball in
touch.
one time across the middle. He took touches, tried to cut it back, got cleared. Sane missed one near post. And then Aguero missed a break. He had
Yep.
one-on-one with the goalie. This doesn't happen. This doesn't happen.
you
Starts
During
with
the game-
Subasic, though. You got to give Subasic.
No, no
During
doubt.
the game,
but-
City got frustrated. I mean, I text you guys. You saw Kevin De Bruyne getting frustrated.
Yep.
Sterling on the right side, he wasn't running up, so Kevin De Bruyne just passes the ball back, frustrated, puts up his hands, and then Mbappe, I think he stole the ball,
Get it right.
and then
Mbappe.
and then they get the
Tell
ball
the
back.
boy.
De Bruyne's making a run, and I forget who it was. Kicks it way over De Bruyne, making the run to the goalie, and he's like, just like, what are we doing here?
De Bruyne
the
played
way they're
terribly,
well, the
too.
thing is, Monaco was pressing so much, they got in City's head. They were trying to pass, whatever, but then they just weren't able to. So they just got frustrated with themselves, so they started trying to go over the.
How many passes?
Yeah, funny. they tried to go over Monaco, and Monaco kept getting the ball and coming right back at them.
Yeah, they just kept giving.
It's almost
away,
like
which
City
is
was
their
taking a
style.
page out of PSG's book, trying to sit back, and they played heartless, and then they got caught.
But that's the thing. Aguero was just physically outmatched, man. He just couldn't hold the ball up. He was doing his best to, and usually he's good at that. But, these defenders were young, athletic, powerful dudes. He just couldn't turn him even when he got possession.
Does this get back to the whole Aguero in Champions League being a little flop?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A little bit.
A little bit, dude.
This was the type of game where
Gabriel
you need
Jesus,
your
if
best
Jesus
player.
is playing, City wins. If Jesus is playing, I believe.
I don't think it's that clear.
I think so. I really do.
I really do. Okay, must
Come
be
on.
facts. Must be fucking facts.
The way Jesus is mapped on the ball, dude.
Christ.
Come on. We talked about Aguero.
Dude, hold on, wait, Ryan. The kid's 19. I know he's hot right now.
Yeah.
He's had a couple good
But
games.
it's not that cut, but what is clear
It's
cut
not
is
Messi.
that this is another point to the people who say Aguero on the biggest stage chokes. You know, barring his goal, that buzzer beater goal to win them the league. But I mean, it's a point. It's not to say he sucks or anything, but like, is he a big game dude? So far, you can't
So
say
far,
yes.
Yeah.
So far,
I mean, it's difficult to say because in the Champions League, let's just judge him in the Champions League. No, honestly, he's not.
but even his scoring record against top clubs has never been good. He's the kind of forward who'll beat up on, you know, from fourth place down. Like he's that kind of forward, and
Berbatov.
that's where you win. Berbatov, and that's where you win the league. You know,
That's
obviously
why it's
beating up on
difficult
those
because of
teams.
that. It's so difficult to critique him because of that moment where he won the league
Yeah.
with that winning goal in the last game of the season. So, you know, to say he's not a big game player, it's difficult to say. But if you just want to look at the raw stats, I mean, they're out there, man,
Yeah.
and it makes it difficult. But I think you got to give credit to Monaco, man. I mean, everyone was balling from Bernardo Silva, who's probably leaving, Thomas Lemar, who's
Dude,
probably leaving.
Bakayoko, dude.
Bakayoko, he's probably leaving.
Yo,
what a
Mbappé,
name.
he's leaving. Mendy, he's leaving. Sidibe, he might leave. There's so many young, talented players, and I have to give credit to the
That's where
coach
Martial
here,
came from, bro. They're hot
Leonardo
right
Jardim. Not talking about Man United right now.
Just saying. Just saying.
Jardim, who had the balls to start Mbappé in the first leg and the second leg. Yes, he's on fire, but this is an 18-year-old. How many times have we seen a coach say, oh, because of your age, not because of your form, but simply because of your age, the stage is too big for
But-
you. You can't handle
But
it.
look,
welcome to
be,
Chelsea.
To be fair, look, it was awesome that he put faith in this kid. This kid wouldn't be here without this coach. But this kid has played most of the season, and Falcao was out this game. He
Which
was
is
hurt.
why Germain started.
Yes, but that's why he
That's why
didn't
I'm giving
drop.
him prop for the first leg, though. First leg,
Yeah, but I
didn't
think
have
he's
to
been
start
playing
him.
4-4-2. Is like I think him and Falcao, Mbappe and Falcao have been playing next to each other. So I think it was just okay. Like one of my two forwards is hurt. Let me just plug in another forward.
I don't think it was that simple. Maybe for the second leg, because
Gotcha.
Falcao's hurt.
Yeah.
But Germain's been playing well in the league, too. And if you look at Mbappe, he's also been on fire. But
yeah.
how many coaches look at a player like, oh, you're 18 years old, therefore you cannot start in the Champions League last to 16.
I think that's who he is, man. That's how Martial got his name.
Play who's hot.
Playing him.
Play who's out. And
Play
there's
the hot
certain
hands.
kids who are special who need to play. This kid is special. He's shown you. He's broken Thierry Henry's records. So why would you hold him back because of his age?
You
This
and
is
your
this is
youth.
Tom. This
Why
is
do you love
Tom's
the
biggest
youth?
point that he always
Loves
makes.
the youth
Does.
players.
He says, "Man, I know
At
he
least
means it
two
because he
times
says
an
about
episode.
Rashford. He questions why Rashford often, whenever we watch the game,
Did
why
you see
doesn't
Rashford playing
start?
center forward, though?
I did.
That's his position.
Yeah.
Not left wing, not right. Play him center forward. Yeah,
On the
he missed
field.
that left-footed opportunity, but dude, that's his position.
One
Then,
v one.
but what happens? Latin off the field?
No,
like you know what I
bro,
mean? That's
no.
that's life, man.
4-4-2. What it
I
do?
agree
No,
with that. That'd be
no.
nasty.
What it do?
No.
4-4-2.
Yeah,
Too
Mkhitaryan.
defensive.
Nah,
Too
dude.
defensive.
Mkhitaryan can play
balanced.
like a
It doesn't
left
have to be
not.
defensive, man.
So
But it
balanced.
is.
No,
It
it
is. If you
won't.
look-
Nah,
Dude,
it's
you
like
look
a
depends on the
sideways
players.
4-3-3.
Well, you look
you
at
can also
possession.
switch into a 4-2-4 once you have the ball.
Boom.
Yeah, but you don't.
Thank you,
Because
Hussey.
then you leave yourself
depending
open
on
in the
wingers.
midfield.
Depends on who's playing on
Look,
side.
the
But
reason
let's
why
talk,
4-4
let's stop talking about United. All right, Monaco.
Well done,
left
Buzz.
the left side of Monaco
break.
is just lethal. You got Mendy in the back. You got Lamar there. Then
Dude, we're not going through the whole team again.
Bakayoko. But I've been saying like, and then Mbappe. They're playing more so the left side. And how many times both goals came from the left side?
They were roasting
Yeah.
him on
When
the
they
left
just
side.
kept going at him because Sterling get caught up the field a couple times, and then Sagnan's by himself. They're just going right by them, and the ball control from those guys on the left, great. They set the ball,
professional-
pass it.
they're
pass it.
professional athletes.
No, but how
Their
many
touch-
times?
their
How
touch
many
rate
times
is
do you
good.
see professionals just try to go up the line, and just try to go through people?
Try and go
These guys-
fast.
I see you doing FIFA
Well,
all
they
the
did.
time.
But once they move the ball, they would go fast. Move the ball, then move yourself. But I mean, Mendy,
Fast.
Lamar, I don't see them being on Monaco next year, and Mbappe.
Where, what do you think?
those
Liverpool?
three.
What do you think?
I would like 2 of the 3 to be on
Dude,
Liverpool.
Mbappe on Liverpool is not bad though.
Mbappe
he's
and
that
Mendy,
type of player.
left
He's
back.
the new Henry.
He's their type of
There's
player.
only one place he could go next.
Oh, what?
Come on, Arsenal.
Come on, to do what? To sit on the bench next
Nope.
to Wenger?
Nah,
Is
Sit on
he
the
staying?
bench. Mbappe.
nah, dude, they're gonna need
Will
some
not be
Sanchez
if Wenger's
and
there?
Oh,
Ozil.
he'll play.
He'll play every other game.
Just
Every
like
game he
Lucas
scores, he'll
shown
sit
he
next.
plays his youth.
Just like Lucas, just like Welbeck.
Just like Alex Iwobi.
That's it. That's the only youth
What-
he's
what
played
about
this
him?
year. That's
Yeah,
it. That's
this
all
year,
he's played
because
this
he's
year.
special. Bobby is
Well,
special.
well, there's going to be
He'll
some
play.
vacant spots with Alexis Sanchez leaving.
Yeah, that joke took a little while to get to right
Yeah, I
there.
know.
Why don't you keep thinking about it? Go back, write some notes.
Well, there was
Man,
so
it's destroyed.
there
Man,
was
it's match.
so
No,
many- it took
wrap
a
it
second.
up.
There's so many Arsenal players leaving,
Wrap
so.
it up.
Ding, ding,
ding. Man of the
What are you
match.
drinking? Salsa water?
Get the salsa.
I told you, I'm being good now.
Good for
I'm
you.
going to give it to Bapi as well.
Special, man.
Are you
Even the-
kidding me, bro? Bakayoko.
Yeah, dude, I'm on this
You
guy.
fucking kidding me? What a header. Also, City shit defense.
Oh, dude.
Set piece.
Always
All you had
ultimate
to
in
do
the
was
bench.
close out the game. They should go. By the way,
It's that high line crap, dude.
But
Pep
how do you
should
not
go-
sub in? How do you
Yo.
not sub in Otamendi to play defense?
they should go
And,
three.
You know,
He's
Go
hurting.
go
He's
three at the
hurting a
back.
little bit.
Three at the back.
Dude.
Even if Zabaleta's in there,
I'm just saying.
because it doesn't work with Kolarov playing center back.
City scored
They
in
do
the
a three at the
71st.
back.
Actually, I
think
prefer
Kolarov
Kolarov
was
than
the only
Stones.
baller.
I feel like
today.
I'd
But he's
rather
not
him-
center back, man.
I
I'd
know.
rather him than Stones.
If
would
he's
have
on the
both
left,
of them.
the left side of a back
Kolarov,
three.
Otamendi, and
Stones
Stones.
in
Yeah,
there.
play three back, dude. You just have to defend for the next. They score in the 71st minute. All you have to do from that point on is defend that score, and you win.
I don't know if I like Stones.
Hashtag
I mean,
defend. They
Hashtag
cannot-
sit in.
That's not what
Park
they
the
can
bus. That's how you can win.
I think it was
sometimes.
simply because the line was too high, man. The line was too high. They play the Liverpool style where instead of holding on the 18, they hold like 5 yards.
What's more
ahead of
important,
18.
Tiki? Playing well or winning the game?
Winning the game.
Yeah.
City
Rhetorical.
couldn't, City couldn't defend with four
what's
defenders.
more
They'll have to
important?
defend
Depends
with
on
You
the
three
know?
club.
defenders.
Depends on the
But
club.
Pep gets wrapped up in this shit.
Yeah.
And it costs him. Cost him today.
So
it.
my man of the match, Mendy. He was dealing with Sterling's speed and skill on the outside, and then he was still able to go up the field
Compliments to
enough.
Sterling. Count
Yes,
that.
I have a couple times.
I'm just saying.
I've
I'm counting
only
them.
gone after
That's
him.
the third one I've heard.
I've only gone after him mostly for one thing, and you
how
guys
was
know what that is.
shot?
Shooting outside
How was
your
that
team.
shot? How was that shot?
Go-
That's what caused the goal.
How about that?
Was it on target? Yes. That's all I'm asking him to do.
And he's doing it. Give him
No,
props.
no, doing it once. Don't say. Don't.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
he's doing it. He did it once.
But if he misses once, you call him out, right?
No,
Every time he
well,
misses, you call
They-
him out.
How many
every
shots a
time.
game
How
does
many
this
times
guy
did he
get?
miss?
2?
Yes, so
That's the
how many
thing. This
times
guy,
did you got on
if
net?
he does this like,
So give him props.
If he, I did give him props.
Yeah, his shot led to
Yes.
Sané's goal.
I've been giving
That's
him
it.
props.
He's working
But
on it.
I like Mendy
Yeah,
for
he's working on that
man
left
of the
foot.
match because he also goes up the field, gets an assist. I mean, he's a beast.
You done?
Yeah, that's why I stopped talking.
Only took you 5 minutes.
Dude, you ramble more than anyone.
Yeah, right.
Ozzy,
Yeah,
come
so-
on.
you're
Lots
in
of
such
two.
denial. It's coming out your eyes.
Yeah, lots of twos.
That's why they're Browns. You're full of shit.
See, you guys are still going. I was the one quiet. You guys are still going.
Now who's going? I won. Good. I got him to stop. I got him to stop talking.
Juve won. Porto zip 3-0 on aggregate. What a TCB
Yo,
game for these
Dybala.
guys.
Dybala is
This guy's
so
for real, huh?
So real. Tom, is he on your list?
Yeah, he's on my
talent player?
list.
What do you
I
think?
got so many dudes on my list. I think he's coming through to the EPL too next year. I mean, this kid, man.
He has to,
he's
right? Where
so
you-
dynamic.
What do you think he's going?
Honestly,
Quick left.
What position is he?
Chelsea, man. If he doesn't go to Chelsea, or Man United, because you guys I think might miss out on Griezmann, so you might go for that dynamic lefty.
That's
In
a
my
badass.
FIFA
be
season,
crazy.
Man United
That's
bought
a
them.
work rate.
Yeah.
It
Mine
happened.
too.
It happened.
But why would? But hold on a
And
second.
Lukaku, it made
Before
no sense.
before he leaves, why would he leave? He's got Serie A wrapped up almost
Premier
every
League.
year.
Premier League.
Premier League, but this is Champions League. This is a big Champions League opportunity.
Chelsea's in it. And Conte. Go back to work with Conte again.
Allegri might leave. Oh, that's the thing. If
Yeah.
Allegri
Oh,
leaves,
okay, yeah. Well, if Allegri leaves, then everything's
know,
gonna fall
Gotcha.
That's
fall
not
apart at the
exactly-
seams.
That's not true, dude. It's Juventus.
It's not gonna
It's a
fall apart,
well-oiled
man. But it's gonna be
machine.
different.
That's
The
the other-
regime is ending.
you're gonna
I'm
lose
just
some
saying,
players.
dude, they just sold Pogba.
But
They sent what's his name back, Morata back, and then they buy Higuain.
But
and
who's
then,
the-
boom? there's
But
the
who
team.
knows the team? But like Allegri is just so compatible. He's
Yeah,
been
but
there
that's
for
what
years.
they said about Conte as well. Conte tuned this team up. Let's not forget, he won with them 4 years in a row, the Serie A, and then gave it to
Three,
Allegri.
I
Or
think.
3 in a row.
Yeah.
They won 4 in
Let
a
me
row.
put a
Sorry,
ball on that
Juventus
for you.
They won actually
5.
5.
All right,
They got
there we
2 of
go.
those.
So I mean, they're both. Allegri inherited a Rolls Royce. Maybe the next guy will inherit a Bentley. Like, I think there's still plenty of tools in
Which-
this machine,
which team
especially
do you-
with Piazza in there too as well.
Which team do you think it's easier to win the
Piazza's
league with?
real.
First year in, Juventus or Bayern?
What's that?
Oh my
Which-
God,
which
Bayern.
team- which do you-
Bayern.
Bayern.
Bayern plays in the
To win the Champions League,
No, to win the
just
league.
the league.
the domestic. Bayern.
dude, the Italian league's
Bundesliga.
way harder.
I just feel like Juventus just they're unstoppable in Italy.
Yeah,
No,
because
but it's always. I mean,
They're-
that's recent time. But like, there's always a quiet chaser. I agree, but
Napoli,
Napoli makes
Roma.
noise.
Dude, these teams are good, man.
Bayern
They're
just
real good.
always destroy.
Yeah, it's
No one
always
has the
Bayern and-
bankroll like Bayern. Like
Yeah.
Italy, there's some big
Klopp
spenders.
found
It's
a way.
always Bayern plus one.
And
Yeah,
when that
'cause
happened, that was
BVB's
weird,
like the-
right?
the
That
couple
was-
times.
that was-
Yeah,
that was-
and then
yeah,
their
that
team
was
got
weird.
picked off by Bayern. Duh.
See?
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, all right. They're really good. Let's buy those two players.
Now that
And sit him on the
And then
bench.
sell them back.
Mario Götze.
Just make sure we win the league. That was the biggest bullshit, dude. He didn't play in the Champions League final.
What a coward.
What a
I hate that guy.
that sucks.
I hate that.
I really don't hope his career gets better again.
Now he's got muscular injury problems, I should
Ah,
say.
that's a shame.
Digestive
Yeah,
issues.
that is a shame.
Yeah.
That is a
I
shame.
guess he's reacting well to the treatment, though.
Good.
Don't
Article
care.
I
Why
read.
you texted him? Hear from-
Nah, from this article I
Nah,
read.
Klopp said-
Snapchat.
It sounded like you
nah,
just
I said that.
I follow him on Instagram.
You gotta
said
get
that
your
like
jokes
you
in.
guys are buddies.
That's
Big
all right.
bros.
That's all right. I got snapbacks today. Snapping at you.
So popular.
Snapping.
But yeah, Juventus go through in a TCB-ish kind of game.
Nice pen.
Ah,
Man,
I
penalty.
mean, cowishness, though. Cowishness on Porto's behalf, man.
Well, and I mean the red card. I mean that once that happened, you knew it was over. They already had the 2-goal advantage playing at home.
Away goals.
Yeah, 2 away goals playing at home. Like all you have to do is defend, okay,
Pep.
and then counterattack and score a goal here or there. That's all you have to do.
That's easier said than done, man. That's the part you really do have to give him credit for.
Yeah, I mean if you know how
is
to
keeping
coach
the clean
defense,
sheets.
your team would know how to do it, and you could win.
Well, if you had Gianluigi Buffon and Bonucci and the
What are you talking
back,
about? He
and
bought one of the
Dani
best goalies in the world.
Alves and-
He bought Claudio Bravo, 30 million, one of the best
All
goalies in the
right,
world, on the bench.
Clichy, Kolarov, Otamendi, not even Otamendi,
Sanya.
John Stones, Sanya,
Get some dinosaurs on
Willie
that.
Caballero.
Vincent Kompany's never
Danny
healthy.
Alves.
Bro, come on.
Yeah, City. Yeah, that's the other thing, man. People gotta chill. Like City's just not a well-tuned machine.
They
I
should
would
have kept
say-
Michaelis, bro. So nice. So
They're all a bunch
fast.
of bums over the hill.
At least he stays healthy.
I
Sanya's
love
Sanya's
these
34, man. You gotta upgrade right back. You
gotta upgrade the whole back line.
I'm saying, man, there's
Zabaleta's
a bunch of
31.
bums now. Like they were class players. I still have a soft spot for Zabaleta,
I do like
The
that.
more-
Carl, if you ask Farid.
Yeah, girl.
But no, a bunch of over the hill.
The more I watch Champions League and really like get into domestic leagues, the more I'm beginning to figure out that managers are overrated to some extent. I think they can make some impacts
Like
in
Arsene?
the game, but
Claudio Ranieri.
it's 90% about the players, their mentality, you know,
It's locker room.
their
Keep-
desire,
keep in the locker
the
room.
leaders you have on there, the overall talent you have on there. Because if you have players, they can overcome almost all obstacles. As a manager, you have to just do your best not to mess that
Managers
up.
are
You know,
conductors.
It takes
Basically, they're conductors of orchestras. They can't play. They're not gonna play the instruments, but they'll tell everyone. They keep everyone in rhythm.
There's
It's
2
it.
words for it, man. It's already rated a stat. It's man management.
yeah.
Like you just like that's why you're a manager. They don't call you a coach, a head coach, because you're not sitting there.
Managing
telling
egos
them-
and personalities and characters.
Most of the time, you'll find Fergie didn't run training sessions.
Yeah.
You know, he was there,
Didn't have
obviously
to.
observing, but
Set
he
it
would
up, walked away.
exactly. He would. He said basically, as a manager, your job is to figure out who's ready for the next game. It's not to teach them how to trap the ball better, how to
philosophy
shift,
or
philosophy.
psychology.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just basically who's ready, who's
Get in
the
their
one.
head.
Who's foaming at the mouth to play
Exactly.
versus
Who's
maybe
sharp.
the guy you've been starting all season, but he might not be that hungry for it this game.
But not only that,
Exactly.
who can you get to be foaming at the mouth? You have to get those players to that level.
Exactly.
That's
No,
true,
it,
too.
it takes a special manager to motivate 11 guys on the field. And
22.
in-
Overall.
Because you got to
22
keep the other
overall,
11
man.
hungry.
But
yeah.
like if they're good players or poor players, to get them to promote a level something, but to inherit a team with good players that aren't playing well and make them play well,
That's tough, man.
It's tough.
You got to cut away.
You got to write the locker room. It's not an easy job. It takes a big personality, a big ego to overcome that.
No.
You know, Louis Van Gaal, maybe not so much. You bring in a
No.
guy like Josie, okay, you got, hey, we can do this now.
Or better yet, Conte. I mean, that's
of
the
course.
best example.
But it happens, you know,
Yeah.
like the Atletico Madrid brings in Diego Simeone, and all of a sudden now they're in Champions League quarterfinals. They're competing for league
Real
titles.
Madrid with Zizou.
It gets real fast,
Yeah.
you know. So it's just you have to bring in the right ego for the players you have.
It's a mixture of
Agreed.
charisma, leadership, intelligence, man management.
Your
all
stat,
those things.
ex-player. Because
Yeah,
Zidane was the perfect guy for Real Madrid. Ronaldo would
But they
respect no
groomed
one
him.
else.
That club
Yeah,
groomed him
they
so
did.
nicely.
They did.
They're like, yeah, he's the assistant coach of this club for the next 5 years.
Learned under
Yeah.
Mourinho
And then
for a year.
He's got the youth as well. He had
Yeah.
the
So he-
U18s.
Yeah, so he watched, he brought
Yeah.
teams up. That's the best way to integrate a coach and get him ready.
And
So-
Zidane even came out and said himself that he wasn't really planning on being like an elite head coach. Like that wasn't his.
Bullshit.
Fuck this guy.
Bullshit.
No,
No,
I
I-
added elite.
I gotta read this article.
Dude, I added elite in, but he wasn't like this. Wasn't like his master plan. Like right as soon as I'm done.
I'm gonna
retiring,
break
I wanna be
records.
a
I don't
coach.
know.
He just walked into it, man. I mean,
Yeah.
he worked alongside Jose Mourinho and Carlo Ancelotti, 2 European
Yeah, why would you
Champions
ever
League
turn that
winners.
down?
And he was just there. He's like, yeah, I'll stick around. Like,
Yeah.
I'll do the B team. Now I'll be the technical director. Now I'll be the assistant coach. He was always involved, learning from these legends.
You know who didn't stick around? Ryan Giggs.
What? Yeah.
Left field Huss. Well, I'm
Where
saying
did
it's the same exact.
He stuck
He's
around
that
for
thing.
26 years.
You know who stick around?
Yeah,
Steven
he
Gerrard.
was
And then he left.
about Levard?
I think he stuck around.
Steven Gerrard just. You just said. Who do you just say? Zizou was learning under Jose Mourinho. Ryan Giggs had a chance for that, but guess what? He left. It's the same
He
exact.
didn't have a
thing.
chance under that because Moyes came first. Like 2 managers came before Jose.
Yeah, Giggs just stay there and learn from those guys and take over
He
when
did. He did for a couple years.
Mourinho.
No, Ryan Giggs.
Giggs.
Yeah,
and
no,
then he broke
Giggs,
off.
Yeah,
He broke
Giggs
off.
Didn't, Giggs didn't stay under Jose.
Jose
No,
was
I know,
taking.
That's what I'm saying. You stay underneath him,
Hussey.
you learn some more,
Hussey.
and then you take over maybe when he leaves.
Hussey, Giggs is a number 2 man. If he stayed, he would have been number 3 or 4 because Jose's got
fine.
his
Be a number
boys.
3 then.
He's got
Nah, dude.
Ferreira, who's his number 2 wherever he goes. Madrid, Porto. This guy's been with him since the beginning.
He
So
learned.
Giggs didn't want to be a number 3 or number 4. He wants to be a number 2 or a number 1.
Sometimes you can't be the number 2, number 1. You have to start at 3 or 4 and then work your way up.
When you're
Can you be
Ryan
real?
Giggs, you don't have to do anything.
Who's he learning from now?
He could be a head
Who's
coach.
he learning from now?
I think he made.
How do you know him and Fergie aren't hanging out every night talking
Yeah.
tactics? How do you know? How do you don't know. You don't.
Right.
You're assuming
Yeah.
this dude
they're
sitting
not
on the
white.
couch relaxing.
Flat tire.
No, it's not a flat tire. He should have
How do you
stayed.
know?
under
You're those
Jose.
hypotheticals.
No,
Let's
it's not a
just throw 'em
flat
out.
tire.
I
No,
love
he
it.
should have just stayed under
How do
Jose,
you-
even
how
as
do
the
you know
third
he
man,
should've?
fourth man.
How do you know? How do you know
He
his
knows.
life would be any better?
Only he
than it
can.
would
We
be?
just say the same thing with Zizou, so why not for Giggs?
But that's
Why
my
not?
point.
Oh, yeah.
Just
You
'cause
can't
it's
just
working for
be the devil's
Zizou-
advocate.
Two different lives.
Aggravate? Aggravate?
Yeah.
Yeah, you aggravate me.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Test the numbers here.
Let's do it to
Come
be
on,
annoying.
Let's get rid of this game, man of the match.
Start us.
Gianluigi Buffon
Oh.
said after the match that he did not want to face Leicester, so I love him for that.
Yeah, that was cool.
He's like, oh, I don't want to play Leicester, man. I'm afraid. I thought that was funny. But
is
clean,
swag.
clean sheet, had a couple good saves, kept it.
The match, the
Me too,
guy
man.
was everywhere.
This dude
Whatever.
runs
So
trees.
fast. But what is he, a number 9? Is he a striker or is he a number 10?
Both.
Dude, I'll never forget
What
that.
is he?
I'll never forget that little bicycle pass or that flick pass time that you saw as well. Like the ball was coming into him, he's got his back to goal, and he just does a bicycle to play a through ball to his teammate. As soon as I saw that, I was like, this guy.
23
is
years
real.
old. I mean,
He's
imagine,
so fast.
imagine this.
So
He's
good,
so
man.
fast.
Well, we
So
always talk
good.
about Neymar getting the Ball d'Or in a couple of years, 3 years, something, when Messi and
The what?
and Cristiano leave. What if the baller just steps it up and Neymar just misses his chance
Baller.
altogether?
Why are we
The
going
bottom.
what ifs now?
Yeah, he loves it. Let's go down this hole. Let's go down that hole.
I just want to shout
What if
out.
Pogba scores 20 goals next season?
We know
Well, he
that's
won't
not-
do that.
that's
Well, he
not
won't
gonna
do that,
happen. That's not
so-
gonna happen.
Come on.
Yeah, see?
Shout out
Yeah.
to Tiki's distant cousin, Tiquinho. Tiquinho Suarez, one of the cowish guys on the night. Yeah, and Tiki, he's been cowish too at times.
Probably like
Yeah, that's
29
great.
too.
Thanks for bringing our family into this.
No, not family,
You
just
said
you.
our, my cousin, which
Just
makes
you.
him your cousin, right?
Our cousin.
Yeah, I was getting a little confused right there for a second. I was like, wait,
I was
is
like,
this
why
something I don't
you
know?
bringing both of us down? At least take me
Shit,
down.
I'm gonna take the L on that. I'm gonna take the L on that.
Destroy.
Tiquinho.
Big brother destroyed.
Atletico Madrid 0, snooze fest. Bayer Leverkusen 0. Battle of the goalkeepers here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's really it for me. All Block is the real deal, dude.
Dude, did you
He's
see
so
that triple
good.
save? That looked like a goalie drill
was unreal.
for any kids out there. I mean, I'm sure kids aren't listening to our podcast.
No,
But-
some are.
Yeah. Hi, kids.
Don't swear.
Watch that replay. When you wonder why your goalkeeper coach is making you dive on the ground up and down, up and down, up and down, you watch Oblak make that triple save, man. It looked like a goalie drill. It was
As
incredible.
Ray Hudson would say, he spreads his arms like a black octopus, and he makes a remarkable save.
Did you spray his ink too?
Yeah.
I think I've seen heard Ray
All
Hudson
over
say that.
Yeah.
Genius! Oh my god.
You could be him.
I would be him.
Halloween.
I would love hanging
Be
out
him for Halloween.
They need to bring him in the
Jay!
He just
threads it. I'm sorry.
I hope he does Champions League games
No, that-
at
they
a
had-
certain stage.
They used to have the onion bag guy.
Tiki, come around on this guy or what?
Was it
Tommy Smith?
Tommy Smith, the old onion bag? That guy.
He bangs it into the old
He's the
one.
worst commentator of all
Yeah.
time. I
Wait,
couldn't understand
Tiki,
it.
nothing? Not coming around?
No.
Still out. Everybody's in. You're still out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Chilling.
All right.
Chilling.
I don't know.
Deep down, he loves him.
No, I don't.
every
can't
time you
stand
laugh.
it. I can't stand it.
You laugh.
I laugh because you guys love him so much.
Yeah, because you should. That's the problem. It's
Not
funny.
a problem.
That's
Why can't
crap.
you love him without me loving him?
No, during the game, if he says something, I know you're smirking a little
Yeah,
bit.
No,
You're
because
like,
you
"Oh, look at
guys
him."
giggle like little schoolgirls. It's hilarious that he tickles you guys. It's fine. I got no beef with it. He just annoys the shit out of me.
Makes every game entertaining.
I guess
dude.
there is no need for it. It's just, I don't know.
It's just
Look.
amazing that he has a full-time gig hosting.
That's what fucking
On the
weirds
biggest,
me out,
like
man.
every El Clasico, this guy's commentating. This is the biggest game in the world.
And the weirdest part is I love his radio show on Sirius. So, like, I listen to him, like, a couple times a week. But, like, when he commentates, I just can't do it.
Dude, he loves the game. You can't hear that. That's his comment.
But
That's
it's
it.
so
He's trying to
silly,
get-
man.
It's just
Hey,
Arms like an octopus.
Hey,
Come
he-
on,
hey, he-
The
dude.
screaming. The
You
screaming
just,
kills me.
you just comparing random shit.
No, he loves wildlife, bro. He's into nature. How do you not know he's not into nature?
As soon as he said tucks it like a, what was it, like a tiny little tiger?
Yeah,
About
like
Messi.
a baby little tiger.
I was like, I'm
He
done
says
with this
cool
dude.
as a polar bear's toenail.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Get
That's
outta
funny.
here.
That's the best.
And he latches onto it like a vampire to a plate of liver,
Come on.
He rises
like a salmon out of the fresh water, and heads this one home.
like Dracula from the coffin. Dude, I could do this guy all day.
I love that you guys love him.
He's got some of the best
Jesus.
one-liners, man.
Dude, I love that you guys
Screaming
love
out of my head.
Dude, we're gonna have to put up a compilation like his best.
Do another
best,
scream.
like,
Do another scream. I can't get out of it.
Oh, he's done it! It's unbelievable. I can watch that guy all day. That's how I feel when I see a goal. I'm jacked up. When the other team
I want it
scores,
from him.
dude, when the other team scores, oh yeah, they missed the tackle there. They scored a goal.
Only Messi, CR7,
Yeah, dude, nobody gets love.
Iniesta.
Only the
Yeah.
best players in the world.
It's unbelievable, man. His bias, too.
Oh yeah, I like that. I'm biased.
He's
I
human.
like that.
He's the most real guy out there commentating.
What's funny in this game, Chicharito Hernandez living up to the bet. He lost on the Super Bowl. He bet on the Super Bowl. The Pats would lose. The Atlanta Falcons would win. And the bet was a shaved head, so he had to shave his head.
You know what? He's just trying to get popular again because he can't score goals. So. Boom roasted. Man, that sucks. Moving on.
He's got about 20 goals this season.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's been cold for a while between last
He's
year.
been
and the start of
cold.
this
He's been
year.
cold since like the fall.
Yeah,
But this is why we sold him at United.
yeah, he's a super sub. He's
That's why
not,
LVG
I don't know
gave
if-
gigs
I don't
that
know if he's
look.
the number one.
I love this guy. He's just, I don't know, man. You can shut him down. He's not the most physically imposing center forward. And when you play him by himself, he's really got to do it all by himself.
Yeah, he's like a number
quick,
2 guy. If you put him with like a
4-4-2.
Giroud,
Yeah,
He's
he's
the
great in a
guy. He's the
4-4-2.
Okazaki and the
Because he can win headers, man. He can
Yeah.
throw himself about. He's a
Yeah.
very agile
And
and
he'll
athletic
defend.
player.
I
Don't
think we're
think
going to
he's
see him
defends
right
well
in
from the
MLS.
front.
I think we're going to see him in the MLS.
He
at a later
destroyed,
stage in his
dude. What-
career.
oh, later,
I think
yeah.
He's going to do work, too.
Hopefully
Yeah,
not
he is.
soon, man. If he comes soon, it's just a waste.
Yeah.
Because he'd destroy.
should have went and
I mean,
saved
it's-
Sunderland.
He'd score 45 goals.
Like he went 4 matches having 5 goals and an assist from January 22nd to February 17th. But besides that, no goal. Besides those 4 games or 3 games, no goals since October 15th.
Hustle on the science, love it.
Yeah, he's been cold, man.
Man, he looked fine with the
And he
shape.
started so hot.
Looked
He started
awful with
so
the
hot.
shape.
Oh, my
by the
God.
way.
You know what?
Looked
Really?
awful.
I thought he looked finally like an adult, man.
Yeah. All right, well, he was always
No,
like
he
a baby
looks-
face.
He looks
face.
scary.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks
good.
like Skirtle or something.
Let's make him a little more aggressive, man.
He hit
People aren't afraid of him.
8 goals
I
and
guess so.
assists in 12 matches to begin the
Yeah,
season.
he was on fire. I remember seeing highlight week.
Well, that
after
was also
week.
with Mexico too.
But that
So
was
he-
that was also from last season carried into this season.
Yeah.
So he's been on fire for a while. He's just started to slow down. So I'll give him a break. But he's got to pick it up before the end of the year, or else suspicions will arise again about this guy.
definitely.
Especially in the Champions League. They need 2 goals to go through in this game. 2 goals they went through.
Against the best defense in the world.
Yeah, it would have been tough.
Them and Juventus are right up there
Chelsea.
together. Yeah, Chelsea, but they don't count because they're not in the Champions
That's
League.
true.
Neither is Arsenal.
Well, we were this year.
Oh, we're living in the past.
You
All right.
You weren't never.
All right, we'll see. We'll
Champions
see where
League.
we are next
It's been
year.
a while.
Big fella.
It's been a while.
Free, just bring up the count if you want.
Just keep ruining careers over there.
4th. I don't know something.
5th?
No, 4th. Oh,
It's all right, man.
there'll be 5 next year.
Wenger out. We know what the issues are at Arsenal.
Champions League out. All right, carry on.
All right, man.
Champions League out.
Best defense in the world. There's another chance that
Yes.
they can get to the Champions League final. So I mean, not having the best year in La Liga, but these guys believe they have special players.
Why? What was the reason? The best defense?
Yeah.
Is that, again, common theme here.
And the
Common theme.
goalkeeper's a big part of it.
Did they win with that best defense, or did they give up a goal late to lose?
Who?
Atletico.
They won.
No, I'm saying in general, though.
What?
Because you're bringing up best defense.
I mean, but I think Atletico Madrid is one of the best defense in the world.
I agree, but I don't think that's enough, man. You need the goals.
No, it's
I
not enough.
agree, but
It's
I'm just saying. Do you see? There's a common theme with the teams that are advancing right now. It's all the teams that have that best defense.
Good shot.
That's the
Good
common
shot.
theme.
Good
you know what I'm
shot. My
saying?
bad. I missed it.
Well, it's also all the teams with the most talent in the world too.
Well, that doesn't mean you have the best defense. Man City has has a lot of talent. They don't have the best defense. Juve does. Leicester, they have one of the best defenses in all of England of last year.
in the Champions League,
Right?
too. they've
And
been
the
pretty
Champions League,
solid.
they've done
I
well.
know their defense has been.
They step
that.
up for the big
Atletico
game.
Madrid, there's always no question their defense is solid. What you know?
Barca just freaks.
Bayern.
Yeah, but some teams get through playing all offense. It happens.
But even still, defensively, I mean, you
They're
got
solid.
freaking, what's his name? Hummels back there. Now.
Yeah.
Like,
That triangle.
Oh, Bayern
Munich?
Both
You got
times
Bayern Munich,
Scholes,
great, yeah.
Neuer.
yeah, man. Like, it's
Crazy
unbelievable.
triangle.
But that's I think that's what it takes. If you have a great defense, you can get
Yeah.
there. You're not guaranteed to win it, but
Yeah.
it'll definitely get you to that.
Which
Good
is
shot.
why Monaco is screwed next round.
Not necessarily.
Necessarily.
I think Leicester. Be
Necessary.
a crazy game. Think they take Leicester?
I think Leicester takes them.
Really? Wow.
Man of the match of this one.
Hypotheticals, I like it though.
I got Baumgartner.
No, dude, all black,
Baumgartner.
all black, all
Just
black
for
on
his
the
name.
all black on the triple save.
His actual name is.
We're talking about the MLB pitcher.
Yeah, I know. That's
Like
what.
Madison?
I'm going both goalies.
Baumgartlinger.
Both keepers.
Name 11.
But Gumlicker?
Something like that. Leverkusen.
Gum liquor.
Got a yellow card. I
Yeah,
like it.
I got Oblak, the black octopus.
I said I had both keepers.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
No
Can
one
you
gave him
man?
shit for
Oh
that.
my
No one
God.
gave him
I
shit
wasn't
for that.
listening. I tuned him out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Of course you
can't-
guys
Are
were
you still
listening.
talking, Huss?
you gotta pick one, bro.
Oh, I did. All right, my bad.
All right, so we got the draw this Friday.
Can't wait.
For you guys who give a damn. Only one English team in there. Not really a good shot, but Leicester, fingers crossed for them.
They have a less than a 1% chance, by the way, to win this thing. The bookies have put them off.
Yeah, how many people
Put
think
money
less
on
than
it
one?
now.
Why not?
$100?
Yeah, man.
Boom.
Do it.
Do
50
$50. Do $10.
Yeah.
Do $5.
Why not?
People said
Not
that
hard.
Hundred's
last
more
year.
fun.
I'd do probably 50.
Yeah. We could pool it.
With who? You know any bookies?
Right here? Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah. All right.
I know.
Because it's all money.
Okay.
So we got the favorites of Barcelona, and then you got Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus, Atletico, Dortmund, Monaco, and Leicester. So that's the order of the 8 teams left in the quarterfinals.
Or is it Monaco, Dortmund, Leicester? Or
Nope,
Dortmund?
in that order. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Monaco, Leicester. Leicester
Telling you,
getting
man,
relegated.
Leicester, Monaco. If they match up, I think Leicester takes them.
I hope so, man.
Sneaky right there.
I hope so. We'll see what happens. Anything in the news? Anything to
A
wrap
few
up
players
with?
going to Chelsea.
Here we go.
Lukaku,
Big rumors.
Kingsley Coleman. Big rumors going right now.
Big talk.
Such a
over here.
waste.
Big. I don't know. Who knows if it happens? You know, these things come out.
Why
It's
would
just-
you waste your career like that as a young player?
Unless
going to
Costa's
Chelsea?
exactly.
There's
Unless
these
Costa's
things you get at the end of the
leaving.
year. They're big and metally, and you hold them up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Maybe you
but
heard- maybe you
had-
heard of 'em.
You had nothing to do with them if you're that player. You just
You get a
you're just
ring.
sitting
You're
there.
on the team, bro. You're training with the best
And
players in
that's
the world.
the attitude
Let's go.
of Chelsea right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Duh. That's how you
That's
win.
for reading the bottle. Yeah, I'll just ride the pine, but yeah, I'll win. Yeah, like,
You're on the winning team.
play, be the winner, get
Exactly.
the winning goal.
We do.
It'll be a,
They do
it'll-
that too.
It'll be a sad day. It'll be a sad day if he goes back to Chelsea because he's wasting his career.
Well, I think this is all dependent if Costa moves. If Costa goes for this China bazillion dollar deal, to be the highest paid player
to
ever.
what happens to Bishwai?
Oh, he's done.
Exactly.
They already.
What
No,
happens-
they already said he's done.
Exactly.
They already
They already
said, yeah, he's out.
Wasted a year of your career.
Hey,
They already said
we
he's
got
done.
we got Sturridge from Chelsea, so I wouldn't mind Liverpool getting Bishwai.
It's all rumors, obviously, but the rumors are he's out.
Should have went to Arsenal. I don't know if we even put up the money for him. Honestly,
Dude, it wouldn't matter. He'd ride the pine like Lucas. It'd just be some weirdness
not
going
a
on.
youth player. Arsenal plays his young players. Now those
Sometimes.
Lucas Perez guys
One
who are
player.
like older and in their prime, for some reason he doesn't
Arsenal
play 'em.
used to play his youth, not anymore.
Alex Iwobi,
One.
Hector Bellerin, he's been playing.
Well, Hector.
He's,
Well,
he's,
special.
he's a Barca
Excuse,
player,
well,
dude.
Hector
Get
Hector's
outta here.
special.
So is Iwobi. So is Mitsubishi. So is Mbappe. If you're young and special, You want to go to Dortmund? You want to go to Arsenal?
Hey, you know what? He
You
came.
You want to go to Liverpool?
Not
came-
even- You want to go to
clubs-
Liverpool, definitely.
Those are the 3 clubs. If you're a young player, you want to go.
He
to.
came. It didn't work. Okay, go somewhere else.
It
Well,
was
Chelsea
never
cares?
going to work. That's
Well,
the thing.
Well, hey,
It
you know
could
what?
have worked.
It
It
did,
could have.
it
Kingsley
did work
Coman.
because other clubs didn't get him. We kept him.
Kingsley
Boom.
should not go.
Kingsley.
Depends-
But
players leave.
William,
But
Hussey.
Conte had him at Juventus and loaned him out.
So he's gonna do the same thing.
Got him on a free.
There we go.
Don't go to Chelsea if you're under 22.
It depends. If
Hey,
they
you gotta
bring him
go
in, I think
priming.
someone goes. I think
you're under
Willian or
25.
something goes.
Maybe
Who knows?
I'm talking
Hazard played as a kid.
the one guy special.
John Terry played as a kid.
That's true. That was within the club. I'm talking about a
Frank
transfer
Lampard
in.
played when he was like 24, 25.
24,
young.
25.
That's big.
Robin.
Again, follows my
Arjen
rule of
Robben.
22.
Arjen Robin.
22. Iron Robin was all banged up, and he was in and out.
He was a kid.
No, when he was
a
young,
kid.
man, when they won the league the first year, he broke in.
Damien Duff.
Then they sold him. Damien Duff.
Duffers.
He's just
that's
Victor
the
Moses 2.0.
Yeah, it's true.
Or vice versa, Damien Duff 2.0. Right foot.
But I mean, if you're Lukaku, even look at United too, because if Zlatan's there for one more year, he would take over, even if they don't get Griezmann. Lukaku, he's wasting his time at Everton, basically. They're not going to win anything. And I'll get into Dylan. Yeah. I saw your email. He called me moronic, but I'll get into that on the weekend show.
Huss took that personally.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I did all the stats. I did all the stats, and guess what? We'll go after it.
Big surprise.
Because
You looked it up.
yeah,
You know what?
because one of the big things, Dylan, during the week, during the week, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Rewind that podcast because you didn't get everything clarified. Because I said if he stays for 5 years. If he stays for 5 years, he could be the best or one of the best.
Can you just calm down a little bit when you talk?
So this weekend,
eyebrows
this
are all over the
weekend,
place.
we'll discuss it.
Fuck up.
Dude, I talked
No,
with
he's
that
just an
Everton
Everton
fan.
butthurt fan.
Just to continue on this rant, this Huss rant.
I like it.
I spoke with that Wayno, the Everton fan, who was hating on Lukaku. So I gotta say, Dylan, man,
respect.
look, my comments were misled and very very narrowed in on this specific
Conversation.
conversation, or really it was a small sample size of an Everton fan. So with me, I get it. Yeah, I'm sure most Everton fans feel lucky to have Lukaku, who also did not re-sign or choose to extend his contract.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Doesn't
So
mean he
it's on
won't.
the table.
Yep. For what was it, £170,000 a week? So
Yeah, they're saying that.
it's a lot of
But he
quid.
wants Champions League.
Bye. He's not staying.
He tweeted a
See you
couple
later.
weeks ago, a couple months ago, that, tweeting about the Champions League, that it's a dream. So,
I mean, why wouldn't it be? He's sitting down with Thierry Henry. They're joking back and forth and all this good stuff. Like he wants bigger and better, and he's ready for it. He's maturing.
yeah, it's time. It's time, man.
I got a small piece of news here. We're obviously a pro Real Madrid show. If you haven't,
Not for
if you
real.
haven't got
No, two of you are.
Freed's pro Messi now
Barcelona.
after being pro Cristiano for like 10 years. Now
Yeah,
he's
dropped off.
Now he, oh my
Free's
God.
the biggest flip
Now-
flop.
I gotta be proven wrong.
Anyway,
How it
we all
goes.
got a soft spot for Madrid, but also the best players in the world.
Let's
and
not speak for everybody.
the story was on our page the other day, or yesterday. They broke a 52-year record by scoring their 48th consecutive game. Benfica was the last team to have it back in the 60s with Eusebio. Just crazy record, man. This team scores goals. That the Cristiano Ronaldo header at the weekend and the Ramos header to win the game. Those two, 48 games in a row.
Dude, I mean, they're at the point right now where Barcelona was when Puyol was sort of starting to hit that age. Like, Ramos and Puyol at the same age or same phase.
Old pros,
And
but
they-
just
Yeah,
so knowledgeable.
You defend, you fight for clean sheets. You don't always get them, but most of the time you're giving up one goal max in every game. And then you're scoring game winners. We saw Puyol do that for not decades, but for a long time.
Well, the good thing for Madrid is that Ramos is much healthier than Puyol as well. Because
So
Puyol
far.
had the legs and the knees.
Hey, knock
and
on wood, man.
But yeah, there's a link that said Chelsea's going to go after Ramos. That's horse crap.
I've heard that rumor for
He's
a
not
while,
leaving
man.
Madrid.
Hey, right.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's the
Chelsea's
same-
going to be the Champions League. They're going to be linked with
Listen.
every player
Yeah.
in the world.
They're
that
digging
wants.
deep.
Dude, Conte's going to
Huss.
get a pocketbook of whatever he
Huss.
wants, bro.
They would have to buy Ramos for like
Huss.
100.
Act like it wouldn't
110
happen.
mil.
It's like United getting Neymar, dude.
Yeah.
We know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
We know, dude.
I don't know.
There's
Everyone
just
said the
certain
same thing
players.
about Schweinsteiger. He might not go this coming summer or maybe even the next, but maybe on the back burner when he is 33. years old. He might leave because we look at
I
the
see
slump
him
stat.
doing a
That
Pepe.
he might, but I don't see him going to a top 4 club from there at that age.
I see him doing like a Pepe, just staying there, retiring there,
Who?
getting game
Ramos?
time here and there.
Who?
Pepe.
I don't know. Maybe this went over my head. I'm not
Well-
sure if you brought this up as far as a record. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored the most headed
Yeah.
goals. You said that one?
No, I didn't. But that's another one.
Oh, in La Liga, he's scored 46 headed goals, surpassing Adruiz.
Took an English influenced player to do that, huh?
Guy was
league.
afraid to
He's-
mess up.
he's
Guy was
unbelievable.
afraid. He was afraid to mess up his hair for the first 5 years of his career.
Then
And then he's like, oh, I can use my head and score goals.
if I gel it back, it's fine, and I can just score goals.
Man, when he figured out how to head the ball, he became lethal.
He's a
He
power
was
forward, dude.
that's when he
Amazing.
became the best player in the world for
Yeah.
me. Like
Yeah, 'cause-
Messi just never had that in his game.
Aerial.
Messi could dribble better. He had more spectacular goals as far as dribbling
Long
down
distance
the
runs,
field.
yeah.
But like as far as like goals, shots, dribbling as well, cutting.
Complete
Free-
player.
free kicks.
Man.
Who's
Dude, he was
the
special,
complete
dude.
player? Messi excels.
His free kick
Yes.
is solid.
Surpasses everyone in certain respects. His
His
ball
specialties,
control,
yeah.
maybe
his
his,
his
ability,
genius.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
a genius.
his
His
vision,
intelligence, yeah.
Man, his
Even
IQ is through the roof.
acceleration.
But Cristiano, you can't knock his IQ because look how he simplified the game to a science where he can just show up, it's a goal.
And he
I just have to be here, it's a goal. Like he's worked so hard to get to that point.
And he respected his body, man. He
Yeah.
realized he had to put
That's
on
the
weight
thing.
and muscle to play in this league, but not too much. And he never drinks, dude. And to be that
his
dude,
work ethic is insane.
not only being a pro, but to be him and not drink, guys.
That's
like,
the most difficult
People
thing.
just
insane.
going to bars, going to parties, people handing you things. I mean,
Memphis Depay.
I'd be out of shape
Right.
real quick.
It's like it's tough, man, because you have all these outside influences. But that's the most difficult thing to scout in a player. Even as we
Yeah.
look at Kylian Mbappe, Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, all these top
Iwobi.
young talents. Iwobi even.
Good.
All these top
Good.
young talents in the world. Mentally, who wants to be the best player in the world and who's going to put in the work necessary to do so? Everyone can have a hot year or two, but will you sustain yourself enough? Will you put in the work to eat
Ronaldinho.
right,
Ronaldinho.
sleep right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's the number one dude that we can talk about. He was the best player in the world a couple times, and then he had everything. But maybe it was
Best smile.
But then he just goes
Love
into
that
party
guy.
mode and he just falls off the deep
Ryan,
end
that's
so quickly.
so wrong. The guy lived in party mode, bro. He was
Yeah.
just young and he could burn it
dude,
and
he
work it all
lived in
off.
Barcelona and then he lived in Milan,
Milan.
dude. What the fuck?
Dude, he used
Like,
to have girls deliver to his
After
house. in
Paris?
and Paris.
I don't blame him. By the way, I do not blame him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. What are you
And then-
knocking on him for?
No, no, no.
Yeah,
You should be like your hero.
He was in
No,
Brazil
no,
and
doing
the fact that he-
carnaval.
The fact that he won a Ballon d'Or during this time, like he didn't party too hard. He still like
Yeah.
imagine he
How do
treated
you
his
know?
body.
Factors holding him
How
back.
do you know, dude?
Yeah.
Am I
I'm
going to
saying-
Manchester or am I going to London? You go to fucking
what
Think
I'm
London.
about
saying
when you were
is-
20, 22. You
Look.
could go out and have a few beers and play a soccer game the next
What
day.
I'm saying, that's my point. Like he had a few beers. He wasn't, closing down the club. You know what I
Never
mean?
know.
Towards
Never
the end,
know.
Dude, come on. You
I
know
don't
some
know.
people used to be crazy like
But
that.
still, that's how naturally
Yeah.
talented
Gifted.
he was. Is that
he was a god. Man.
yeah, he put the work in. He wasn't just born with it.
Yeah.
But he also could have a beer from time to time. CR7's commitment level, Messi's commitment level is not touching alcohol. Ibrahimovic, they're not touching alcohol. They're that dedicated.
Nine
to
It's
the
goals.
like-
craft.
but you-
Nine
but you-
goals
no,
is
but
doing
yo-
it. So
yo-
smoke cigarettes like crazy.
Johan Cruyff.
Do you know that?
Yes, dude.
9 goals smokes like a pack of cigarettes a day.
Who?
Well,
Nine
might as
goals.
well,
Nine
might as
goals.
well.
He
He
runs
smokes
for
a ton of
First of
cigarettes.
all,
Yeah.
allegedly.
Man,
He
well,
needed a
fucking
balcony
calm
at
down.
the. He needed a balcony at the Euro.
Yeah, I read that.
or the World Cup. One of those. He
Apparently he
needed,
smokes all the time. He doesn't care.
man,
All right,
Johan.
That's old school.
So-
Gino last
so I was
time.
in-
Hold on,
Smoking at halftime.
Dude, his job is to be an engine and run the middle of the field. What are you doing smoking cigarettes? Are you crazy?
Cruyff, what are you gonna say?
Nah, Cruyff used to smoke cigarettes. Like he was
They all
like, he's
do.
like, yeah, this
Cantona,
game
like-
is so easy. Like I just want to smoke. I don't
You
give a
used to
shit.
smoke weed too.
Probably, dude.
He's
He's
Dutch.
in Amsterdam.
Dutch.
I
Dude.
just want to ask.
Free
you.
spirit.
I was in,
yeah, man.
I was in Vegas, maybe like 6 years back. Or something. Went with a bunch of buddies. One of the buddies was doing well at the whole table, so we went to a club, bought out a table, whatever. The waitress was like, "Oh, you should have been here last night." I was like, "Why? Yeah, table right next to you, Ronaldinho." Oh, I was like, "Oh,
Are you kidding me?
I was like, "Are you kidding me?
Obviously.
Are you kidding me?"
That was insane, dude. Partying with
Then
Dino.
she's
I
like,
wouldn't have
nah.
slept for like
It's
48
like, nah,
hours.
just fucking with you.
Hey, what are you doing there?
After
Yeah.
that big reaction.
Oh my
Hey, you
god!
want to
I
juggle?
could've-
You want to juggle?
Yeah, here's the bottle. Woof, just throw it at him. Just throw it at him. See what he does.
Yeah, I bet you he could juggle a cantaloupe.
Easy.
Okay.
Yo, he juggles
Bet you could.
bubble
That was
gum.
so random.
He's crazy, dude. He could juggle anything. He was the best.
Yeah, he would just stall it, throw it up to his neck,
Start
I
off
know.
this juggle bonito.
throw it up to a head.
Dude.
He could juggle a baby. That's how soft his touch is.
Dude, I
not
love.
gonna hurt the
You know what I
baby.
love when he drifts
cushions.
across the field from left to right, and he just like looking down the field, and the guy comes and he just slips it through his legs. He just keeps going. He's like, oh, another one, slip it through his legs. Look this way, pass that way.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
We saw a Ronaldinho
unbelievable.
moment for
Effortless
Chelsea.
almost.
Eden Hazard passed it with his back. That was a Ronaldinho
back
moment,
pass.
bro.
Of course it was.
Yeah, man.
Ibra did it too at Barca.
You know how I know I'd rather hang out with Ronaldinho than Gareth Bale? Gareth Bale said his favorite drink? Ice water.
You
He's a
only like warm water?
He's a wolf man.
That's your favorite drink?
He's a
Ice water?
wolf. Have
Dude,
you
ice
seen
water's
Gareth
fucking
Bale?
good.
Yeah, ice
He's a
water.
wolf.
Yeah, if you're in the desert, but like, come on.
Really like ice water.
Tiki sided with
I like
Bale.
it at 62 degrees.
Ice water?
For
That's
real,
your favorite
dude.
drink?
I know, it's fucking weird.
Ice water.
Not favorite, but
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
can
Nice.
see why he says it.
It's nice.
Yeah,
Ice-
man.
ice-
Yeah,
He's
it's nice. Yeah,
psychopath,
it's good.
so-
Yeah,
He's an athlete, bro.
It's good.
He's an
I don't expect him to
athlete.
be an alcoholic. But,
He's working out all day.
orange juice.
That's all he drinks is
Bourbon?
water.
Are you kidding? Oh,
You know-
I'm an idiot.
He's not drinking
No, it could be just
suds.
orange juice. It could just be just ice water.
Tea? Come on.
Come on.
At least a
What's
dash
my
of
problem with
red.
ice water?
What are you taking us?
All right, we good? Thanks for listening, guys.
Check out the
Social
store.
media. Farid getting slaps. We got, what, 3 likes so
Three.
far?
Hey,
Jesus.
come on, guys.
Yeah, every slap I get, we get to give Hussey 2. Be great.
All right, cool. I'm down.
I could take it. I won't complain.
All right, that's a
You got
yes.
that muscle in there.
Yeah, might hurt your hand. Might gobble you up.
Might suck me in. Yeah.